Down Georgia, Brandon Robinson-Thompson. Brandon, just talk to us. What does the BMW PGA here at Wentworth mean to you?
A lot, actually. I first came here when I was about 12 or 13 years old. I haven't been back here at the PGA since I was 15, back in 2007, I think. It was kind of cool this morning. Yesterday morning, I was warming up with Justin Rose on the range. And I said, Justin, last time I was here was in 2007 when you won in the playoff. And yeah, he said, lost in the playoff, actually. So I kind of done myself there. But, coming from being a kid, watching my idols, people like Justin Rose, I remember watching Colin Montgomery, Podrick Harrington, Ernie Els. It was so cool. I was there as a kid running to get stuff signed. So being able to actually play in this event for the first time is huge for me. And, I'm super grateful to be here.
What's the last kind of few days been like when you've actually experienced it? Fans asking you for signatures rather than the other way around.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've had it a little bit at the Open. People didn't really know who was signing their flags, but I was signing them. It's been really fun. It's full circle for me. This is, like I said, it's the first event I ever attended as a kid. So it's always going to be a special place. It's our tour's flagship event. And it's our country's sort of flagship event, bar the British Open. So just super excited, and it's like I said, full circle and pinch me sort of stuff.
Lots of family and friends coming up this week.
Yeah, I think I have quite a few friends and stuff coming up from all over England. Really, I've even met a couple of people I haven't seen in 15 years today. Come up. Do you remember? Yeah. I haven't seen them in 15, 20 years since I was a junior. So yeah, we've got a lot of support coming up, and I'm excited to play in front of them. But also, I know the crowd's going to be incredible.
I know you posted before that you've played here plenty of times. How does it kind of compare? You've just played a practice round now. How does it compare? How does it feel out there? And what do you love about the actual golf course in particular?
So I actually played the course for the first time this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I played it a couple of times a couple of months ago, and I kind of fell in love with the course just because of what it was when I was a kid and what it meant to me then. But as far as the course and my game, I really like it. It's kind of suits my eye. It's got a lot of sort of right to left holes. I love to draw a ball. So no, I'm really excited to get going and see what we can do around this course.
How do you feel with where your game's at the moment?
I feel great, actually. I'm coming off a couple of missed cuts in a row, but missing cuts where I'm kind of feeling pretty good. So I know things are really close, and I think this is just such a good opportunity on the back of playing a couple of events where it wasn't quite my best, but I felt like I was progressing. So what an opportunity to come and play this event, Relic Series event, flagship event of our tour, and yeah, just super excited to get going.
And are you expecting a decent atmosphere as well with the home fans coming out to see all the big names here this week?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the field's amazing. Again, a lot of household names are playing. I've heard this tournament's got bigger and bigger and bigger over the years. Last time I was here, it was huge. So I could probably, safe to say it's going to be pretty intense.
What do you think? Do you feel like there's something just maybe not quite clicking, not quite missing for you at the moment, despite feeling so good about your game? Do you feel like maybe this week could be the small thing that is missing with the the element of nostalgia and everything like that?
Yeah, hopefully. But no, I do feel good about my game. It's definitely trending, despite a couple of sort of mediocre results. Golf's a strange one, when you sort of figure one thing out, sometimes you neglect another, and it takes a lot to bring all aspects of the game together at once and get them all producing and firing at the same time. So this is just another week, another opportunity to, test out all those parts of my game, and what a place to do it at.
How do you reflect on your first, year on the DP World Tour on tour? There's been lots of ups and downs, some really kind of big moments in your rookie year, as you say. What are your kind of main takeaways from how this year's all been now coming to the end of it?
Well, I mean, first of all, I think my category at the beginning of the year, I wasn't playing this event. So I must be doing, I've got to reflect on the good, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that. So there's definitely been some good in there, some really, really positive stuff. And all the other stuff is just learning curves for me. Scheduling, when to play, when not to play, when to rest, when to really go. So I think overall, I mean, we've still got a lot, we've still got 6-7 events to go here. So there's plenty of time to really push on. But honestly, stood here right now, I'm super happy to be here. And if you would have asked me at the beginning of the year, you're going to play yourself into the BMW PGA, obviously I would have bit your hand off.
Yeah, just a few more finally. Obviously, I know you'll want to be here Sunday, but there is other local things going on Sunday with the South Coast Derby. Yourself you're big on the blue side. How are you feeling ahead of that one? And I'm sure you wouldn't mind missing this particular South Coast Derby. There you go.
Am I allowed to do that?
For people listening, he's just held up his what's that?
Yeah, so it's my yardage book. It's got my name on and a Portsmouth FC crest. Yeah. So play at Pompey, of course. We haven't had a derby like this for a while, so I would do anything to be there, apart from miss this Sunday. So obviously I'd rather be playing this Sunday, but I would gladly finish my round on Sunday and somebody tell me that we've battered Saints 4-0.
And how did it feel to see Connor Chaplin going back to Pompey?
Yeah, awesome, man. He scored a lot of goals for us, a lot of important goals for us. It's just good to have familiar faces back on the side that we know can perform, and a lad that's always had Pompey close to his heart. So super happy to see him back.
Look, best of luck this week, and look forward to seeing you out there.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.